Now, to start off my application features within Yosemite, I will first start with my Safari browser. Now, after starting my Safari browser, we'll see that visually the Safari browser have been changed by default. Basically, Apple have focused the browser on viewing pages only. However, if we want to add in the additional bars as well as tools, we can simply go to our view at the top, add in our favorite bar. We can also show our sidebar or simply click on the show sidebar button, which will then display my bookmarks, my reading list for sites in offline viewing, as well as my share button for my social media sites. The browser is basically engineered similar to that on the iOS devices. So if we continue further by looking at the new features, first of all, if we add in any new site, it will always start on my favorites, which is displayed on these icons on my main canvas. So if I should add in a new tab by simply going to File, New Tab, or simply using the Command and T shortcut key, we will then have a new tab added on our tab bar. So now I can simply type in my one website, I'll type in digicape.co.za, and in my other website, I will type in apple.com. So the first thing we can pick up when we add in any website is that it will not state the full address. It will just simply state the name of the website. Also, if I go to apple.com, same thing. Now, I can jump from one tab to the next in this order, or if I'm in the tab, if I simply click in the URL, it will also display my favorites as a drop down with or below my URL. Also, on my top right hand side, if I tap on the show all tabs button, it will then show all my tabs in window format, as well as I can add an additional tab by clicking on the plus. Further on below my tab window, I've got the devices that is connected on my iCloud, showing all the websites or currently viewed on those devices. I can also close those websites down within my devices remotely from my Mac. So I can simply go skim over the site and click on the X or the close button, and it will close those websites down. Now, clicking on any of these websites or web pages will simply take me directly into those web pages. These web pages are separate windows, as I can simply hold on that window and drag it out, and it will then put it as a separate window. I can also add in a separate private browser window, which basically by just going to the File, New Private Browser, or New Private Window, and it will then add in a private window, as I can see slightly different as my URL is in a dark gray color. Now, what the private browser is all about is it just gives you the ability to, any websites that is visited within my private window, the history of that website, and all cookies are basically deleted after private window is closed down. So if I should go back again into my window and I merge all windows, we will see that all the windows have been merged besides the private window, as it is standing separate from the normal windows. So for now, I'm just going to go and close down my private window and come back to my normal windows. Another feature that is still part of the Safari browser is the fact that our search engine is still built in within our URL. So if I should go into my URL and I should type in DigiCape training, it will then do my search directly in my Google browser, it's a setting that is built in within my Safari browser. I do have option to change my search engine by simply going to my Safari at the top. I'm going to preferences, and then I can simply go to my search option and change my search engine options by clicking on the drop down and selecting either Yahoo or Bing. The new feature DuckDuckGo is also being added in with Yosemite. Now, DuckDuckGo is a search engine. None of the search results is saved within a specific server. More focus on the privacy in terms of searching. So if I should go into, let's go into this time around, let's type in duck. Let's go into my URL and type in DuckDuckGo. And when I type in DuckDuckGo, I'll see the search within my DuckDuckGo. And here we can actually see that DuckDuckGo is an internet search engine emphasized on protecting searchers, privacy, and avoiding filter bubble, personalized search results. So if you want to change to a more personal option, DuckDuckGo is an option that is now built in our Safari browser. So that is basically all the new features that is within my Safari browser. Next up, we will look into our mail application.